Hello everybody, welcome back once more to Lucid9. We're playing this game a lot more lately because we got to a point where the plot is thickening, and I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm Hot4Justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
And I'm keeping you.
And last time I think we were on a roof with Yahiko and the other person, and we were doing things.
Yeah.
Talking, and then we went to a corner, I think. So let's see what what's happening. I quickly creep away to another corner of the rooftop, leaving them to their own devices. The rendezvous arrives before I know it. After a few minutes, everyone's gathered on the rooftop.
Oh yeah, so we did skip all the other...
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Should have went to the roof.
Then a few minutes, everyone's there. I take stock of the unfortunates. Rui, Shigure, and Wanda seem disappointed. Yahiko and Elizabeth seem tired. Misaki and Akira seem to be unchanged, and Masato looks like he's on the brink of death.
Oh God. Where was he? Despite the idiocies of bureaucracy, it appears that the crucial point of information did surface.
Did?
That the students all disappeared even after curfew.
Yes. You might elaborate further, Ishiyama.
I glance around, but no one else seems willing to talk, not even Rui, who is excited to play detective. Well, basically, each of the students logged in for the 11:30 p.m. curfew in their rooms. By all intents and purposes, that should have rendered them safe. Even if they're allowed to leave the dorm building, they have to stay on campus, and it's not like anyone else can get in with the security parameters around the building. So, we have something strange on our hands since they disappear when they shouldn't be able to.
Well, as I decide our next course of action, I recommend that each of you obtain your desired nourishment.
Nourishment!
Dismissed.
She can eat a peach all day. She plops down on a nearby bench, digging through her satchel. Wanda settles next to her, pulling a peach out of her backpack.
Backpack.
It should be beans.
Beans, slurp. Fine like this. The others take various places around the rooftop greenhouse, retrieving lunchboxes from their bags. Who are we gonna sit with? I notice Yahiko slide into the bench next to Misaki. Elizabeth sits opposite of Shigure, alone.
I didn't know Misaki was here.
Oh yeah,
She was here.
Yeah.
she was here.
Okay.
Didn't do much, but she was here. Akira whips out Annette Diane Hellenson the 14th and lays her on the floor. When Rui and Masato attempt to sit on her, Akira gestures frantically at Rui.
Oh!
Yeah.
Rui quickly makes her way to move, extending a lunchbox with two hands.
Hey, you didn't bring any food, right? I made extra. You can have it if you want.
Oh.
You made enough food to fill an extra lunchbox?
LOL.
I accidentally made a lot more than I expected, okay? Just take it.
I can only stare at the lunchbox, my mind racing ahead of me.
Just take the
Should
food.
I'd rather not hurt her feelings, but isn't accepting homemade food from someone synonymous with accepting their feelings?
Take it.
I glance at Akira for help, but she's pointedly looking away from us. Maybe she wants to give us privacy.
Take the food.
Take it before my arms fall off, idiot.
That's the break for me. I'm comfortable enough to accept the lunchbox. Thanks.
No problem.
She suddenly dashes back to Annette Diane Hellenson the 14th, leaving me alone with the lunchbox.
Who's Annette Diane? 14.
Oh, man. I glance inside. Delicious eggs are neatly rolled and topped with seaweed, set in an aesthetic bouquet beside a bed of rice. The rice is shaped into a lantern, decorated with lettuce, carrots, and cucumbers.
Oh.
It looks unbelievably delicious, but just when I'm about to dig in, some commotion catches my attention.
So, what's like being in Lotus modeling? Do you live an extravagant life with servants who wait on your beck and call?
I wouldn't say extravagant, but it is fun.
You get to meet so many new people, visit so many new places, try so many new things. It's a great experience. Although, it can be really demanding sometimes.
Demanding? How?
You have to murder people. It's a competitive business, so it requires a lot of commitment. That's why I'm usually absent from class.
And the school allows that?
Surprisingly, my grades aren't being affected, so I suppose they don't see it as a problem.
Do you think Lotus would have an opening for the great Yahiko Ikari?
I highly doubt that his grades would allow him to work as a model.
You are handsome, so I don't see why not.
Did she just call Yahiko handsome? I admit he's not bad looking, but I didn't expect her to be so blunt about it.
Yeah, you're right. Of course they wouldn't deny my impeccable charms.
What's your number? I'll be sure to text you when I find something.
I can only shake my head incredulously as they begin sharing contact info.
It's happening.
I dig into my free lunch, relishing the explosion of flavor in my mouth. Rui's really improved at cooking. As I eat, I continue to examine my surroundings. The next group to catch my attention is Wanda and Shigure. Wanda is quietly munching on a peach in her standard baby hamster fashion. Shigure, meanwhile, has propped her feet up on a flower bed like a gangster. She appears to be eating some kind of sweet green dumplings.
Shigure,
Yes.
is that enough?
What? This?
She gestures at the green balls in her hand. Wanda nods.
More than enough. They're melon paste mochi, the root of immortality. What?
No vegetable, no fruit, no protein.
Well, yes, but
Not nutritious. Need beans. Eat vegetables.
if you insist, Wanda.
Wanda shares a rare smile at this. I'm surprised by how open she is around Shigure. It makes me wonder how they know each other.
Oh, I have a thought.
Little sister of the dead husband?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Not only that, but Shigure actually listens to Wanda. It seems like Wanda's the only one who can put her in her place.
Russia puts everyone in their place.
Galloping goats, you don't mean to say.
I do indeed. He is gone by now, far behind the city limits and out of your scheming hands.
And there go those two again.
You misunderstand the meaning of omniscient, my dear Lady Bingham.
Ha! As if you could beat true love.
Oh no, I happen to know that your lover is hiding. Right here.
She whips her finger around in my direction, but thankfully Masato suddenly stepped in front. Huh? What? Me?
Jumping jackals! I always thought that sort of thing only happened in dramas. That's a proper Destiny-like moment, isn't it, Rui?
Oh, God.
Masato? My true love? Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, hey, don't knock it till you try it. Masato seems to take this as a challenge. Every muscle tightens with competitive aggression as he steps between Rui and Akira, brandishing an imaginary sword. Come on and fight me, you big coward. Yeah, I'm here. I challenge you to a duel to the death.
No, duel to the pain.
Oh, they're doing Princess Bride? I smell disaster afoot.
Ah!
The hell's a duel to the pain?
First, your feet are cut off below the ankles, and then your hands at the wrists, and then your eyes, and then your tongue.
Okay, Inigo Montoya.
But that's no, that was Wesley. Come now.
Okay.
But that's only if I lose, right? Easy, now fight me, you crooked canary.
On second thought, peace. You can be with your true love.
She flees away from the scene, taking cover behind Shigure.
What are you doing?
I'm hiding by the Alps. You're the Alps.
Go away. I am not the Alps.
That's what the Alps always say.
Leave.
In an unusual burst of energy, she reaches out and shoves Akira to the ground.
Oh.
Everything happens at once. Rui rushes to Akira, worriedly checking her for injuries. Elizabeth and Masaki immediately get to their feet.
Uh-oh.
Yahiko freezes while Masato sprints to Shigure.
Uh-oh.
The hell was that about?
I'm thinking. Don't disturb me when I'm thinking.
You didn't have to shove her.
She wouldn't have left otherwise.
Damn.
How do you know that, huh?
I take a moment to analyze all of you when we first met, if you recall.
You can't know someone by one look.
If you can if you possess at least one functional hemisphere of a brain.
Okay, well.
Don't talk like that, Shiguri.
Guys, I'm fine. Let's just calm down.
It's getting intense. This does nothing to stop the rising tension. Even I can't help but feel amped up. It's one thing for Shiguri to insult me, and another thing for her to insult one of my friends. Even if I insult him all the time, yeah, I'm a hypocrite, I know.
Just let me be. I need to think.
Ain't you gonna say you're sorry?
I won't say I'm sorry for something I have no reason to be sorry for.
Jeez.
Akira didn't even do anything to you.
She had no awareness of the comfort of others. She completely disregarded Wanda's feelings on the matter.
Don't bring me this.
Everyone's eyes laid on Wanda, who stares blankly at her peach. Come to think of it, Akira would have been right next to Wanda.
I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable.
Don't give a shit.
I thought you guys were lonely.
Just because you may be lonely in an identical situation does not give you the right to rush to push your opinions on other people.
Okay, jeez. I'm sorry.
You did nothing wrong, Akira. Stop this, Shiguri.
On the contrary, you two are the ones horsing around, dragging everyone into your uncomfortable scenarios.
Hey, ain't you the one making us investigate for you? Second time.
I did nothing of the sort. Ishiyama was your requester.
That ain't no excuse.
Stop being so single-minded and think for once.
Dude, all he does is think.
All you can do is band together like sheep. Why don't you approach this from Wanda's perspective?
What's that?
No perspective.
Everyone once again looks at Ari, who stops munching on her peach.
Slurp.
Meow.
Well, you just put her on the spot, which would make her uncomfortable.
Not uncomfortable. Uninterested.
Don't speak as if you know more than I.
Maybe you're the stubborn one, huh?
This is degenerating fast. What's surprising is that Elizabeth and Masaki aren't making a move. They're just sitting back, watching the display before them without emotion. Clearly, they value Shiguri too highly to fight back. Which means I have to do it.
Really? You may be saying this because you're still learning, but in the world of detectives,
No, what you did was unnecessary, Shiguri. Please don't tell me that this is real life.
don't you lecture me about what real life is or is not.
Shut up, all of you. Amazingly, they actually quiet down.
Thank God.
Kira, you okay?
Righter than rain, Cap.
Cool. There's a slight tremble to her voice, but I ignore it. No need to stir up any more trouble. Good, Shiguri, don't shove people.
If she was making Wanda uncomfortable,
Wanda? Were you uncomfortable? A tense moment of silence falls on the group. Wanda only shrugs unconclusively. Okay, whatever. Akira, don't get too close again. Shiguri, don't shove Akira again. Solved.
But that's not fair to...
Solved. That's it. Understood? Thankfully, she nods sullenly. Shiguri only straightens her glasses, but I'm pretty sure that she'll also behave herself. Presently, I notice that Elizabeth and Misaki are looking at me with a tinge of respect. Well, at least someone's pleased with me.
Guys, why don't we cool off a bit?
That's what I just did.
Let's do something fun.
Nobody seems to react, but somehow I can tell that they're all interested. Fighting has a way of sucking you dry. Maybe it would be better to redirect everyone's energy to something else. Something where, if they end up fighting, at least they won't cause permanent emotional or physical scars. What do you suggest?
Watching a movie?
I subtly shake my head. We never get everyone to agree on the same movie.
I mean, how about an amusement park?
I'm down for this.
An amusement park?
Yeah, there's that new high-tech one by the mall. You know, with the new Lemniscate attractions.
I vaguely recall seeing something like that on the news. Lemniscate, the mega corporation of all things technical and media-related, partnering with a handful of large amusement parks all over the country. Apparently, they were going to revolutionize entertainment.
Oh, those looked amazing.
Sounds like fun to me.
I'm in.
Elizabeth only shakes her head.
As remarkable as it sounds, I must pass. I have other duties to attend to.
Good, no one wanted to do that.
Got some salt for Elizabeth. I consider this for a moment. Should I let her go? She did try her best in the investigation. As far as we know, we didn't actually talk to her. But the image of a squealing Elizabeth on the top of a level of roller coaster is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, do you know anything about coffee? Her face pales as she quickly glances around at the others. When they only return looks of confusion, she storms over to me angrily, hissing into my ear.
Stop that!
Then come with us.
Give me one reason.
Because you don't want anyone to find out about your job.
Give me another reason.
You think I'm hot. Because you'd be alone if you stayed here, and that's kind of sad to me. The thought comes before I can stop it. I quickly wave it away so it won't take root. The last thing I need right now is to sympathize with Elizabeth. Because I'm so dashing.
That isn't a good reason.
You asked for a reason. That doesn't necessarily merit a good one. Blimey! I simply can't believe you!
Blimey, I simply can't believe you. Oh, there
she's-
was the British accent.
She steps back, raising it. So I just have to do a British accent, or some facsimile thereof, and you can do it then.
I am a mimic.
Okay.
I'm a mimic. I have to sit there and watch Pride and Prejudice. And then I'll be able to do a British accent for a
so
while.
Sorry for you.
I know.
like
It's
Pride
so
and Prejudice.
stupid.
I'm not a Jane Austen fan. She steps back, raising her voice so everyone can hear.
Fine.
But who's paying?
Fine, but who's paying?
I look to Shigure. Everyone follows suit. For a second, the detective stares back at us, uncomprehending. Then she leaps to her feet, face colored in anger. What will she say? We'll find out next time. Bye.
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 Boy,